Hello, welcome to Ellie V Toys. I have the Ninjago City Gardens. This is my most anticipated set of the year because the Ninjago City itself was my favoritist ever set to build, and this looks so similar, but like with gardens. How could it not be awesome and spectacular? It's colourful, it's hectic, it's chaotic, and it's everything that I love. It's just so detailed. So you guys come along for the journey. There are a bazillion-ty minifigures in this. Well, 19, but there's a golden woo, because this is the 10-year anniversary of the Ninjago theme. There are 5,685 pieces in this set, and it cost me $500 here in Australia. So I'm going to enjoy building this and take my time and luxuriating all the details, and you guys come along for the ride. Look at this exploded picture on the back. It's a lot of rooms stacked on top of each other, full of details and colour and chaos, and I just love it. And for the Ninjago theme aficionados, it's packed full of Easter eggs, which I won't know anything about, but I'll enjoy building it nonetheless. Right, so inside this enormous box, there are 40-something bags. That's very specific, but there's 26 numbered bags and 2 big base plates, which is what it's all going to go on to. And there are 26 numbered bags, but some of them have several, there's like a couple of 4s and there's a couple of 6s, and I can't remember now. There's 40-something bags, and there are 3 books in here, and just trying to get all the plastic off. Oh, this is exciting. So much colour. Here are our stickers, our nemesis, but they're going to make this just so colourful and detailed and interesting, and they're going to add an extra layer of challenge to get them all on straight. We have a sheet of colourful Ninjago-y stuff, whatever that is. Oh, it's a poster. It's a fan poster. It's the smallest poster I've ever seen, but it's very pretty, and I know nothing about it. In here, we've got that exploded version again. We've got the Ninjago language, which I'm going to need to use that alphabet to be able to translate some of these, well, all of the signs, because I don't speak Ninjago, strangely enough. Okay, so we've got our books, we've got everything we need. Let's build the golden woo! So the 10-year anniversary golden woo. Oh my gosh, it just reminds me of Sesame Street. Take the golden Anne, put it in the tan van, give it to Dan, who'll take it to Fran. Oh, so that's the plan. Right, okay, back on the golden woo, who is not a golden Anne. He's all golden, he's in his golden gear, he's got a golden beard, and his head's golden too, with a little golden pigtail at the back. My gosh, the detailing on this is immense. The golden woo. Take it to the zoo and give it to you. Okay, that's really bad. Here's his straw hat, and he is almost ready, except he needs a stick. So the golden woo specifically made for the 10-year anniversary. So, that reminds me, Lego Friends has got the 10-year anniversary next year. Do we get an awesome, Heart Lake City, amazing, huge 5,000 piece build for Lego Friends? We better. I'll be watching. So here is our 10 Ninjago years printed plaque ready for the front of his stand, and the golden woo is ready. Now we can get started on our base plate, our immense base plate that this whole Gardeny City thing is going to go on to. We got lots and lots of flat plate pieces to put on, because if you remember the city and the docks, which I didn't actually build on the video, but it wasn't as interesting for me as the city. It's docks. How exciting can it be? Unless you like docks. And there's water around all of these, around the city, around the docks, around the gardens. So this has got all these plates down the side in dark green and black, and they're going to get water plates over the top of them, and the dark green and the light green all add this fantastic depth to the water. Hope that made sense. If you're watching it being built, you'll see how it goes. And we've also built up a whole heap of little platformy areas, and some plumbing already. Some platforming areas for the buildings we're going to be making, and this is definitely like it's plumbing. It's the overflow outlet for whatever is underneath that building that's going to go on there. That's cool. And in the middle, or in the middle sidey bit, this bit here that I'm working on, more of these plates, these green, black, and dark green plates. So this is going to be a watery section, a nice big watery section, actually. In fact, that's taking up a whole quarter of the build, isn't it? This is exciting. It's light blue in the middle. Why is there light blue in the middle? We're going to find out as we keep going. Light blue in the middle is now getting layered over the top with green and some rocks. So is there going to be a little island in the middle of the water? I think that's what we're going to have. We got bag number 2, in which we put some water on. We have a whole bag of watery pieces. So here we go. We're going to start seeing that depth I was talking about. So the black parts look deeper and the light green parts look shallower. It's really such a cool effect. Now I have to concentrate on making sure these are all going in the right direction. And this green, like weapony kind of looking thing turns into leaves. It's so awesome. Okay, I have no idea what this piece is. I've never seen it before. It's going to be an enormous support of some description. There's a telephone on the bottom, which is not being used as a telephone, obviously. And this here is, we're layering it with some translucent pink pieces. This is so awesome, and I don't know what its function is yet. More translucent pink pieces. There's a clip on the bottom to go into here. Wow, so that slides into there. You can see the pink through the back. And now we have this to just add this little effect. Like, it's just all adding texture. The phone's adding texture. The little scrolly thing adds texture. Now we've got some Technique pieces in there to help attach it to whatever we're going to be attaching it to, which is that. And we've got another one of these for the other side. I'm actually splitting this whole build into quite a lot of parts, like lots of build videos, because it's going to be like a let's build video, like a let's play for games, but let's build for Lego, because put them in the wrong spot. There's so many pieces and there are so many I've put them in the wrong spot again. Let's put them back down where they're supposed to be. Where was I saying? I can't remember. Where was I saying? What was I saying? I'm so confused. But this is such a massive build, packed full of details, and I really, really don't want to rush it because it's just too good to rush. So come along with me, check back in, make sure you check out each of the different parts. I'll make sure that I label them. This looks really great. This is one side with some weird looking ornamented big piece of grey stuff. That's an excellent descriptor. I've never seen it before. I don't even know what its normal function is for, but it looks fantastic as a big sculptural top for our pole. Isn't that just spectacular? I wouldn't have even known how to start designing that. We're up to bag number 3. We get another minifigure. This guy's not gold, so I won't have to do my gold man thing. This is Jay. This is Urban Jay. Jay in his, what do you call that thing? Jackety thing with little pins on the side. And I just love his little freckledy face and his tousled hair. Urban Jay is just, he's my fave. Except I'm not his fave because he's got this flower. It's for somebody else, and I'm sure if you follow Ninjago you'll know exactly who the flower is for. It's not me, and now I just feel spurned, but that's okay. I'll move on with my life. Okay, down here is like a little basement area under one of the buildings, and there are things stashed here. We've got a silver bar, there are some gold bars, and in this box is a green something. I don't know what it is, but it is gift wrapped. Well, it's wrapped with a sticker, and I've actually got this upside down. When I translated it, it said Easter egg. So I don't actually know what the green thing is. We've got green daggers, and over here, this is a perfect size for this gold figurine. So this is definitely a stash. This is a pile of gold bars. Don't know what the green thing in the box is. Please tell me in the comments if you know. I really am very interested. And so this is all going to be hidden underneath like the floor of the room that's going to go on top, which is so cool. There's a pink frog. Actually, that's a little bit concerning because pink frogs don't actually... Do pink frogs exist in nature? Now I feel as I have to Google it, but I don't know that they do. Anyway, Ninjago City has a pink frog and I totally endorse it. Okay. Over here, smoothing parts. This is also going to be under the floor, this little drainage section of whatever building's going to be going on top of it. And the outlet actually has this water shooting elementy thing coming out of it. That's so clever. I'm trying to get it in straight so it actually looks like it's coming out. That's amazing. Look, even Jay's amazed. You should be. It's amazing. Okay, we're layering on here to get a whole level of grey. So all of the walk area kind of area is grey, and everything else is going to be buildings on the top. And how is it looking? We're up to bag number 4. We've got a whole bag of blue again. Oh, except these dudes are hanging out in there. A couple little grey bits hanging out with the blue bits. That's nice. It's good when they can all get along. But it's time for us to put all of the blue down over here in this section. I know I said this... Was that words? Hold on. You do know how I said this was a quarter of the build? I actually think this is more than a quarter of the build. That's really cool that there's this whole watery avenue or spot set aside for the beautiful water for the gardens, for the Ninjago Gardens. This is gorgeous, and it's definitely going to be an island in the middle, I can tell from the rocks. We're putting some grass in. That's so beautiful. We're layering it up, and on the island, in the middle of all of that water, oh, actually, these aren't going on the island. These are some stone lanterns on either side. It's beautiful. It's like a peace garden. It's just gorgeous. This is a beanie, a gold beanie to make a nice, interesting looking rock. And here we've got a tiny little bonsai or windswept tree. These green claws as the foliage is inspired. That looks amazing. So this bit goes there, that bit plugs in there. There's another space there for some more things. So what else do we put on the island? Oh, this is my favorite way to build a little clump of flowers. It's gorgeous. So a little pink blossom bush out in the middle of the island. It's just so gorgeous. It's a Zen garden. It's a Zen island in the middle of the gardens. It's beautiful. We're up to bag number 5 because bag number 4 was predominantly water. Okay, in bag number 5 we get another minifigure. We get Urban Nia, which is nice because she matches Urban J, this is who he's got the flowers for. She's got a great leather jacket. She looks fantastic. I want to sit her here on the Zen island. She can stand there for a while. Hide away from Jay and his advances. This goes, oh, that's cool. That's like a sword thing that's got a little hole out of it for the round bit, the round grey bit. That fits so nicely. All of these cool green parts are just making the most fantastic textured foliage. This, however, is a table with a bottle of soy sauce in the middle. It plugs in right into the middle of our current build. A table with soy sauce. That was very random to have that happening right now. These go on the Technique pins and then more pins go into them. So this is going to make whatever we're putting on this quite substantial. It's been pinned into place with some more pins. So what does go on here? I'm guessing, I think I already know. So there's a massive big tree root. This is going to be the base of the tree, which is a primary feature of the Ninjago Gardens. So even though there are lots of buildings, there's a massive tree. So that has to be staying up because it's actually helping support everything above it as well. So this has to be incredibly substantial with all these Technique pins and Technique pieces. Oh, I love all the green though. And in front of it, there is a chair, a park bench. Ah, so serene. So this clips into here, and this is, oh, look, oh, they can sit on here. That's so pretty. Okay, back to the tree. This goes, hey, look, this makes quite a nice little table. Or an outdoor fire pit, but that's not what its design is for. It's to hold a whole heap of massive roots for the tree. This is looking fantastic. They all plug in there. Now it looks like a tentacledy weird octopus. No, it doesn't. It looks like tree roots. It looks perfect. So now I just have to figure out, they have to move where this goes and how those roots are all angled. That's phenomenal. They actually wrap around the bench. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, tree branch, bit of foliage. This goes, plugs in here with that cool, clear, angled piece, which is just so useful. And now we get to put some more pins up, and I'm just wondering how, well, these columns aren't going to be terribly sturdy. Some branches on, that bit holds them all in place. The Technique pin here, what do you call that, rod, and this goes, that should actually line up with the rest, and I can't figure out what I've done wrong. It doesn't matter how I turn that. Let's take these off. Let's just start again. Poise that above. Put everything back on. Now it works. I don't know what I was doing wrong before, but now it's right. So now we get to fill all of these places here. And that's looking very flat on the top, and even flatter now with some clips. But it has to be flat on the top because it's going to be used as support for the buildings up above. A big bendy root, just like we saw in the bonsai tree build. In fact, this is like a massive bonsai tree. Can you have a massive bonsai tree? Isn't that like a contradictory term? Because bonsai trees are supposed to be tiny. But it's like a bonsai tree, but in giganticus. And this has got a bird in a nest, and it plugs in over here. And now we just need the foliage for the other two sides. So these go in together, and they interconnect so beautifully. They love each other. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, how did I fail to notice? That is a different shade of green. It's like a lighter ice cream mint shade of green. I'm sure it has a proper technical name. That's absolutely lovely. So many shades of green we have now. So they are on. We've got a nice big flat top up there, and I think we've done really, really well for today. We're up to bag number 6, which holds the first of the little buildings. So we'll start the next part of this build from there. Look at what we have already achieved. I want to just stop and look at this for a while, and then we'll start the next part of build for the next video. So make sure you subscribe. I'll make a playlist so I can put all of these videos for the build of the Ninjago Gardens into one playlist, so that'll be easy to find. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the build so far, and come back because, you know, there's a lot more to go. We'll see you then. Bye.